Somebody help me if you understand. The girl with them said dash her Jayden Smith. Why she delete on her social media account and private the next one? Why them a move so scarce upon the internet? A 40 days and 40 nights. We not done. 40 days and 40 nights. And we not stop until we get justice or we find Jayden Smith. Well, am I the only one who realize that the family of Jayden Smith, whether them be biological or not biological, the only thing them good for is to come and defend them reputation and say how them can say who clean and them know say who not hurt who and who this and who that. They have not voiced no form of concern to say bring him home. A social media and people out there in the world and some Jamaicans I cry out for justice for him. You don't see them trying and going overtime to save the child because they know exactly what happened to the pitney. 40 days and 40 nights. You don't show no form of remorse and no form of care. None of them no care because you're not glad so you get rid of the youth. Let me tell you something, justice for the youth.
In Jamaica, we have a saying that says, cock mouth, kill cock. And when a person got arrested, the police always read out their rights and let them know that anything they say will be used against them in the court of law. In Jayden Smith's disappearance case, everything that Shanique, Mr. T and the auntie say will be used against them. Every lie that Shanique told will be revealed right here, right now. The family always wanted to look like we here on social media is making up stories and telling lies, when in fact they are the one always coming with different story in every interview that they do. Now, yesterday, I told you all that L.A. Lewis solved the case without even knowing. And here it is. Listen keenly to everything that I'm going to tell you. Right now, everything that I'm going to say is no longer speculation. It is what comes out of the family mouth. Shanique said she reached Jamaica 2 p.m. the Friday evening in Montego Bay. The police need to contact the airport to confirm if the time frame is correct. Now, I have a question for Shanique. Why did you book your flight to arrive at Montego Bay instead of Kingston, given the fact that Kingston would have been more quicker and faster for you to reach Mandeville? Was the plane ticket more cheaper for you to take that route, or you needed an alibi? Did you deliberately buy your plane ticket to arrive in Montego Bay because you had a plan and you didn't want it to look suspicious? Jayden Smith school over 2:30 and you didn't want to arrive early in Jamaica for fingers to point on you. So you choose Montego Bay as your arriving route, but you would have given Jayden strict orders before leaving home that you would send someone to pick him up after school on Perth Road and they would bring him to you. Shanique, I am just asking, was it a premeditated plan? If you arrive in Kingston, you would have reached Mandeville too early. You would have reached too quick. So arriving in Montego Bay would be much better. No one would be pointing any finger at you. You said you arrived in Mandeville at 6 p.m. and went to the KFC because the baby wanted chicken and chips.
Cousin of yours, did you pick you up at any point and you and the cousin some car business with you and the cousin give you a car or something?
No, my dear. And police can get the footage from there. First, I went to KFC when I just came to Mandeville because the baby wanted chicken and chips, and this was about 6:50 when I text mommy and said waiting on it. Then I meet them at 7:09 and I got to the hospital. And at the hospital was mommy, daddy, them.
People, if the police not see a reason to lock up this family for the unaliving and the disappearance of Jayden Smith, then me no know what sense it make we even have a police force here in Jamaica. Because when you check the information, then you would have realized that these people already give away themselves. Them already expose them own self that they do indeed take the life of Jayden Smith. Now, when you check it out, people, the stepfather already bust everything out. L.A. Lewis solved this case within a minute. Everything that they said in the public, the stepfather said a different thing. And the stepfather is the one that are trying to talk the truth. But when you add up everything, people, then you realize that they are trying to cover up everything. The stepfather trying to cover up things to people. But when you check it out, him literally expose them more and more. Because people, the stepfather say, Shanique reached Jamaica early in the morning. I say Shanique reached Jamaica 2 o'clock in the morning. That is how he could be able to reach Mandeville early enough in the morning, because remember, she had come from Montego Bay. But people, we have a lot coming up inside this update, so you definitely don't want to miss none. So remember to like, comment, and share, and watch the video until the end. Alright? Remember to share the content. Make a run the intro and come back. We soon forward.
Celebrity news, and we have the tea a brew, yeah. Hot tea over here. Turn up the sound and pull up a chair. Celebrity news, share with your friends and run up the views. Like and comment, subscribe to Celebrity News, yeah. Hot tea over here. Hot, 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 hot.
You ever notice how sometimes family members may step in to take care of a child, whether it's a niece, a nephew, a cousin, grandniece, something to that sort. And this could sometimes be out of love, pure love, or, concern for the parent wanting to help out, and everything just seemed good for a while. And once their children starts having children, the grandchildren becomes the main priority, and somehow that child, that niece, that grandnephew, whatever, starts becoming less and less important, or they start feeling less important. And sometimes it's not even intentional, it's just that their priorities shift. And I'm saying this to say, parents who leave their children with other people should think about this. You understand? You can leave your kids with people, it's fine, because you genuinely feel like this child will be loved and well taken care of and valued, but I don't think it's something you should do long term. Because every child needs to feel valued, regardless of what they are in that family or who they are to that person taking care of them. And I'm saying this to say, with everything that was happening with Jayden Smith, I'm not saying he was being mistreated, but I don't feel like he was being treated like that grandchild. And this is something, like I said, we have to put into consideration. Yes, dynamics will change, and whatever, so will treatment. You play with a baby, your auntie-grandchild, and that child gets hurt, you're going to feel it, regardless of it, if it was innocent or what, and the way how they will speak to you, the way how they will probably batter you. It wouldn't be the same if that grandchild was not around. The priorities change. And we still, I'm going to call Jayden Smith's name. There's so much surrounding this. I understand that his father was not fully out of the picture, but I don't think he was fully in as well. But stay safe, guys. It just come to me, and I feel like something need to talk about.
Welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to each and everyone that continually supporting the movement in finding Jayden Smith and putting these heartless, wicked-hearted, evil people behind bars. So people, big up on yourself. Now people, when you check it out, people, Mr. T tell you that the girl, Shanique, leave down by the hospital in the morning, 9 o'clock, figure upper Spiritual Hill to our mother boss house figure change, because she never bring no clothes for change. Right, people? Now, 9 o'clock, Shanique reached the hospital. 9 o'clock, Shanique, they are Spiritual Hill, according to Mr. T. So, Shanique, there's too much place. 9 o'clock. Shanique cousin said, Shanique leave the airport and maybe 2 o'clock and reach up in the evening hours and go to the hospital. Shanique herself said she reach up a Mandeville 6:51. Go to the KFC. Only take less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes, people. Forget KFC chicken. You want me to say? Less than 10 minutes. Forget KFC chicken and chips at the KFC. And a busy Friday when everybody and their mother come out figure KFC. That is a wrong bang right there, so cause there is no way at all you can get KFC chicken at a KFC in such a short space of time on a weekend. She said she meet up with her mother and stepfather and brother 7:09. So listening up, people, you leave to go to KFC 6:51, and by 7:09 you get you a KFC to go meet up with your mother, stepfather, and brother. So what happened to Tommy? Tommy and you, apart from you just come from foreign, Mr. T, tell me too. People, I want to listen to this audio right here, people, and let me know.
She don't come here. She don't come around, sir.
So you can't defend her, not
No, but no, we can't defend her because Jayden was in school when she the hospital.
Yes.
When we left hospital, she left with the baby. And me and my wife and them are come home.
Yeah.
So I tell you.
Yeah, where was she at that time?
When no, we wouldn't know where Jayden go because they time with the hospital.
No, man. While Jayden at school, that's
Shanik and his friend named Tommy were living in our area, so was spiritual at the same time for freshen up because carrying no clothes for firing. So he just go as spiritual but they tell about my wife boss.
Yeah, but what about what time?
I really remember time like that, but early morning. The early morning part.
No, what we talking about the time now when Jayden supposed to that school. Yes, until him got the local fast food place. Yes, and at that time you were on the road.
Yes.
Hustling. Yes, and so that's now. But we were Shanik at the time.
Shanik and Tommy, that's spiritual. Yes, that's spiritual.
Yeah, but the thing now, you don't know that's spiritual and that people ask.
Yeah, me understand what you say. But me carry the bunch of key go give Shanik in her hand right down.
No, in the morning.
Yeah, we don't 3 inches, so I must say.
At what time?
As we tell you, say early in about 9 o'clock.
No, 9 o'clock, no, after certain hours.
Of course. But my wife and them are still in the hospital with she.
With Shani?
Yes.
Alright. So, and then after your wife left the hospital with Shani now?
No, man, when Shani got the hospital, we were there. When Shani walked in, I was going to buy a soap down at the hospital. So,
at what time Shani walked in?
Shani walked in. I will tell you the time now really.
So, what time you would say you reached the hospital?
Reach the hospital, maybe I go say. No, like I tell you, say, in the evening, really that far.
But after 7?
No, man, earlier that, man. Maybe about say in the about school on Friday is about 1:30.
Yeah.
So maybe I will say. Anyway, after them, the hours there.
After 1:30, they reach hospital?
No, man, they reach hospital, maybe about say. I 3 after the hours, maybe a little later.
So when my cousin got to Jamaica to relieve my aunt from the hospital, because when she landed in Montego Bay, she landed after 2 in Montego Bay. From Montego Bay to Mandeville is like a 3 hours drive. She went straight to Mandeville so she could relieve my auntie so she could go home from the hospital. That was Friday night. So she got to the hospital around after 7 p.m. When my aunt went home, that's when she realized that Jayden is not home. That's when the discovery was made that Jayden did not reach home from school.
So just the time we try for work. That's so Jayden school over 1 o'clock.
No.
What time?
Jayden school over 2:30.
2:30 Jayden school over, right? And then you would have said you reach the school now after the hospital after 3.
Yes.
Yes, and then after you reach the hospital now, then Shani come in.
Shani come right because me just yes. Shani walk in Shantam.
She walk in at the school, in the hospital.
But hospital has not come in.
So was she at the hospital before you come, or was she go at the hospital after you come?
Okay, me tell you, they just a few minutes before she come in.
All right, before she come in. So what people look at? People look at the time when children from school, and the time when Shani come at the hospital. Come on, what we want, we want to make sure said the people not judge wrong.
No, they can't do anything they want.
No man, never say the people.
No, man, they do what they have to do.
No, when people do what they want to do, sometimes chaos get the family. So you have to make the thing work.
No, but we can't remember every time. Remember, say me I drive.
No, man, what we say no. All right, between me and you, before me even come down here, what me and you repeat and say, yes, because me tell them say the man, him could do nothing.
Neither, no.
So, no, what me do now? You know what only for case.
And those people say I come from about 2 or 3 days ago.
Me know, because I announced me come plus the world, yes, so, but
me know.
I think what we try to know.
You answer me?
The time space. Because remember, you know, there's somebody who up on the stand here now that is Shani.
Look here, Shani could have no reason to hurt Jayden. And the reason why I tell you Shani could have no reason to hurt Jayden. Shani never to Jayden, I'm going to show you. Me can't talk.
Yes, man.
But what I'm saying is that she didn't saw Jayden Friday, none at all. I tell you, I not ask you. Me not tell you, me not actually tell you. Because how Shanique left and put the baby and come back fast. You can put me.
Yeah.
How fast he come back?
Yeah.
Cousin of yours did pick you up at any point, and you and the cousin some car business with you and the cousin give you a car or something?
No, my dear. And police can get the footage from there. First, I went to KFC when I just came to Mandeville because the baby wanted chicken and chips, and this was about 6:50 when I text mommy and said waiting on it. Then I meet them at 7:09 and I got to the hospital. And at the hospital was mommy, daddy, them.
People, all I am saying is that if that information is not enough to put all of these people clearly behind bars, then me don't know what this police force good for. If them cannot see through all of these statements that these people are giving, then I don't know what this police force is for. They're quick to go and creep up innocent people, maybe shoot them down too. But these criminals that are here giving conflicting story, they are not going for them. Or maybe they are waiting on them to keep talking so they can have much more information on these people. But the moment the time goes by is the moment things are getting worse for Jayden Smith. Because it is now 3 weeks and some days. 3 weeks and a day now since Jayden Smith missing. 3 weeks and a day. So people, you must know what I talk about. You understand me I say? But people, all the information are there to help this family and put them behind bars. But people, check out this video from J Progress. As you know, him dey on the case like a mutlass.
So yes, my lovely people, as we have all heard and we have all seen what has been transpiring in the Jayden Smith case. And every single day we move closer and closer to realizing that Jayden Smith, it's sad to say, that this is no longer a missing person case. This is now an unaliving case. Because to the best of my knowledge and with all the information given, Jayden Smith was killed and disposed of. So now, with that said, I want to say to the driver who has been bringing Shanique, Jayden's cousin, the mother of the 2-year-old, and daughter around in Jamaica, from Friday till she fly out back Wednesday. That driver name, as far as we understand, is Tommy. And Tommy, we hear say you come from the area in a Mandeville then. So Tommy, you know, need to come and clear the air. I would like to think that the police have already got in contact with you, Tommy. But you have been the driver, driving Shanique around all this time. And tell you what, Tommy, we never hear your name till Mr. T mention your name. So there was a lot of things being hidden in the Jayden Smith case. Tommy, how did you end up here? Well, Tommy, Jayden was waiting on a cousin to pick him up. And only 2 cousins involved in this Jayden Smith case. Demar and Shanique. Demar does not drive. Shanique had a driver. And Tommy, you happen to be that driver based on information from Mr. T. And Mr. T must know who when I drive around him data. Tommy, nobody is saying that you are guilty of anything. But Tommy, there is a young 12-year-old boy who has been missing now for 3 weeks and 1 day going on. Right? So Tommy, if for whatever reason you encounter Jayden on Friday while taking Shanique around, you need to come forward. If
if Shanique was the person that unalive Jayden Simit, because right now Jayden Simit is not alive. So I'm saying if Shanique was that person, and listen me now, no, you me as talking now. Tommy, you were the driver. So where does that leave you? So Tommy, now that we know all of this, and we don't hear you come forward, and furthermore, anybody notice that we not hear Shanique or Ann pan no more live? All of a sudden, everybody get quiet. Because what? The secret escape out of the bag. I would like to know, if you are telling the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God, then why do you have to hide something? If you are hiding something, means that you are telling a lie. Mr. T says she can swear say Shanique no see Jayden Friday, but Mr. T, you never back a Shanique all this time. When Shanique leave the hospital, your name did it? When Shanique leave Ghana, watch your name did it? But let me tell you something now. Ann, you see you Ann, Shanique mother, Jayden auntie, you is a wicked, bitter big woman. Because Ann, you know exactly what your daughter do from what she don't do. And you will cover your daughter to the grave. Big woman like you, Ann, will take your brother Pitney and say you are going to take care of him and grow him up as a man and send him out there in the world. Yes, you go love your daughter more than Jayden. But Ann, don't you know wrong from right as a big woman? Ann, you are going to tell me, say, if your daughter really take Jayden, pick up Jayden from Perth Road, and furthermore, Mandeville people who no tell me, if you were going to Spur Tree from Mandeville, so from Perth Road, where would you drive? Wouldn't it be along Perth Road and take your galang where you go Ghana Spur Tree? And when I look at Perth Road, you know, people, you know, realize it is the perfect location to pick up somebody and not many person can witness. Not many person can witness that you have picked up this person. Me sit down and me think and me say, Father God, I can imagine the fright and little 12-year-old Jayden face. To see him own cousin, when with a love, when him excited to see so. I do him something to harm him, or in the presence of somebody doing Jayden something to harm Jayden. I can just imagine the fright and the disbelief. And the struggle this little young boy has struggled, say, wonder what me do. Is it because of Zaire broken leg? Why me I go through all of this? Then me not think my family love me. Me think Auntie Ann love me, you know. Me think Mr. T love me, you know. Me think them all love me, you know. And me think me cousin from foreign, Shanique, love me, you know. Look where me end up. Everybody who know Jayden know say the future where this young boy have ahead of him is brilliance. Him not have no reason for run away. And I think them do what them do to the little boy. And Ann figure out what go on. and decide to help him daughter cover. He's a wicked big woman. And right now, me know so in hot water with Mr. T, you know, because we never expect Mr. T to come talk. We never expect Mr. T to come talk. But Tommy, the driver who was driving Shanique around, you need to speak up. You need to speak up right now. I mean, I want nobody tell me about if you just talk to the police. Because the police, them never solve nothing in that case here. It's the general public and social media. Make the police them get information where they never did know. Because nobody did tell the police them about Spurtree ill. About Spurtree. Nobody tell the police about that. The police them learn that off of social media. So Tommy, you need to come clear the ear too. Anywhere you hide under any rock, you have to get dig out. Because you wanna drive Shanique around. And if you a drive Shanique around, and Jayden Smith get pick up, and was taken where else, and whatever the case may go on, and Jayden when I wait for cousin to come pick him up, Shanique need a drive in Jamaica. So Tommy, wherever you're there, you need to report to the police. You need to make a clear statement. And also you need to come clear the ear. Because Tommy, right now, you are now a suspect. Not in a missing child case. In an unaliving case of a 12-year-old little boy. Believe when me tell you that.
No, people, me don't know why the police them no lock up Tommy yet. Me don't know why them not charge him for unaliving Jayden Smith. But people, Tommy definitely need to get locked up and charged for the unaliving of Jayden Smith, along with that wicked girl that come to Jamaica just because her son foot broke. But people, deep down still, you know, me not believe say, because the little boy foot broke, you know. Because if you listen to what the stepfather said, he said Jayden Smith have nothing to do with the baby foot broke. Because up to the time when the baby foot broke, Jayden Smith were not in his present at that time. So why Jayden Smith is the one that get the blame? This sound like something we have planned for a very long time. And why all of a sudden the mother of the baby just jump on a plane, don't if I cannot close, just jump on a plane the same night that the baby foot broke and come to Jamaica. You feel like somebody will just jump on a plane the same night that a baby foot broke and come straight to Jamaica just like that, people? Come on, man, think about it, people. Think about it. And with all of these lies that they are telling the public, only enough figure it out yet. But people, state on the thought down below in the comment section. And as usual, people, remember to like, comment, and share. Alright? Bless upon yourself.
Hi guys, let's not lose focus. Let's stay steadfast on the necks of who needs to be held in that position. Let's not ease up until the air is clear, until justice is served for little Jayden. No child deserves abuse. No child deserves to be molested. No child deserves for their lives to be snatched away by others. And I'm just focusing on children right now, so I'm saying no child. Okay? And because of how Jayden disappears, right? It has drawn so many attention. And we, the public, are hurting for this child that we don't even know. But when you look at things like the cousin that traveled from overseas, that did not visit Jamaica in years, but went to Jamaica for one day. For one day. It's still questionable. There is the story that Jayden did not take a phone to school with him. So at what point did the cousin speak to Jayden and tell Jayden that the cousin is gonna come pick him up? Or at what point did she talk to him and saying it's okay, you know, it's an accident or whatever? At what point did they have that conversation? The little cousin also, that's called Demar. I think he knows something. The police needs to dig deeper into this, question each of them one by one separately. And no, Demar is a minor, so he has to be in the presence of an adult. So all of them needs to be questioned, and they need to get back this cousin, Shanique or whatever she is, to come back to Jamaica for questioning. She is the main suspect allegedly in this case. We have too many questions for you, Shanique. And so JDF, mighty, I reach far, JDF. JCF, don't let loose. Jamaica, don't let loose. Please hold on to the necks of these people and let us fight for justice. And you know what? We don't only want you to come out and fight against for justice for Jayden, you know. You see, when we have situations like this, our children been going missing, we need more of this. We need people to start pushing out information. We need people to start holding people accountable for some of the things that are happening to our children. Children has gone missing for years, and you don't hear anything about them. Well, this time we need closure on what had happened to Jayden. Come on, family. Tell us what we need to hear. Because one of you gonna squeal. It's gonna come out. We need to hear what happened to Jayden. And let us join hands and hearts in continuing to pray for exposure. Because that's what we need. Expose them, Lord. We want them to be exposed.